In this video, let's study for NS0-094 NetApp Hardware Support Engineer Professional Exam. Introduction to the NS0-094 exam. Who should pursue this certification? Exam domains. What you need to know. Strategic study plan for success. 1. A storage administrator notices that an aggregate is approaching full capacity, but several volumes inside the aggregate still show available space. What is the most likely explanation? A. Volume space and aggregate space are managed independently, and aggregate free space can be exhausted even if volumes show free space. B. ONTAP automatically expands aggregates when volumes require additional capacity. C. The disks in the aggregate are offline and cannot report accurate volume usage. D. Volume efficiency savings are always reserved outside the aggregate. 2. Which ONTAP feature allows a volume to appear larger to clients than the physical space immediately allocated in the aggregate? A. Thick provisioning. B. Thin provisioning. C. RAID DP. D. Sync mirror. 3. A client cannot access an NFS export after a node failover. The volume is online, and the SVM is running. Which component should be checked first? A. Whether the disk shelf firmware was upgraded. B. Whether the aggregate was converted to RAID tech. C. Whether snapshot copies were deleted during failover. D. Whether the leaf hosting the data connection failed over to an available port. 4. ONTAP uses DNS in a NAS environment primarily for which purpose? A. Resolving host names and service records used by clients and external services. B. Encrypting data between disk shelves and controllers. C. Rebuilding failed RAID groups. D. Replacing the need for LDAP or Active Directory. 5. A support engineer is investigating an intermittent hardware warning reported by a NetApp system. Which log source would most likely provide hardware event details? A. Volume snapshot schedule. B. Client browser cache. C. EMS logs. D. CIFS share permissions. 6. A customer reports random latency spikes across several workloads. What should a support engineer do first? A. Immediately replace all disk shelves connected to the controller. B. Collect performance data, system logs, and workload context before replacing hardware. C. Delete older snapshot copies to remove latency. D. Disable all network interfaces and reboot the cluster. 7. A support engineer wants to proactively identify risks, configuration issues, and recommended actions for a customer's NetApp environment. Which tool should they use? A. Local client event viewer only. B. System manager recycle bin. C. Active IQ digital advisor. D. Volume clone wizard. 8. Which ONTAP technology is commonly used to replicate data from one NetApp system to another for disaster recovery? A. DNS forwarding. B. Auto support. C. RAID DP. D. Snap mirror. 9. Before replacing a controller FRU in a high availability pair, what is one critical step? A. Verify HA status and confirm takeover. Give back procedures. B. Delete all aggregates on the failed node. C. Disable all data protocols permanently. D. Remove all snapshot copies from every volume. 10. What is the primary purpose of RAID DP or RAID Tech in a NetApp system? A. Encrypting SMB user passwords. B. Protecting data from disk failures using parity-based redundancy. C. Increasing the number of SVMs in a cluster. D. Replacing the need for backups. Check the correct answers for each question. Subscribe Passert for more IT exam prep.